Yeah. Well, let's see who's ready for today's live session. Um, sure you guys are. I'm sure you guys are ready. All right. So this is another beautiful tutorial. I'm about to launch here, and I'm sure it's another opportunity to help you guys to open your eyes to some of the things that you don't know. And for those of you who already know all these things, I'm sorry for wasting your time. But trust me, one of the things that sharpen your idea where learning is concerned is when you continue hearing the same thing over and over again. So let's start, guys. So I'm working on a church social media flyer, and the title of this artwork is the prosperity mindset. I did a tutorial last week on the same topic, and I shared what I received from the clients about the project. But this particular version of the meeting is a bit different from the last week. It's the same title with similar uh, um, similar message, but this is a bit different. And what is behind the message is what inspired the illustration I'm using today. And I'm going to share what inspired this inspiration. I believe is another way of making you guys also know how to get the right visual whenever you're asked to work on design projects. I'm trying to trying to post it on my WhatsApp page that I'm live because I need everyone to be live now to watch what I'm about to do. Um, it's it's going to be a very short video. Join me real quick. Yeah, it's going to be a very short video, and I believe it's going to bless every one of you. All right, now, so like I said, the title is the prosperity mindset. So this Sunday, the focus is to educate people on how they can have prosperity mindset. And based on what the client gave me, he said, for you to have a prosperity mindset, you need to learn the habit of thinking differently. You need to stop the habit of doing the same thing over and over again. If you want to if you want to prosper in anything you're doing, you need to start embracing the new. And this is not only for the people who want to prosper in their finances. Is also pointing at we creatives. Now, if you want to be a good creative person and you are always fighting with creative block, you need to start embracing the habit of doing something different because you can't be doing the same thing and expect a different result. You know, I know one of the things that helped me where finding it easy to achieve good design is my mindset. All right, I first tackle the area of thinking I can't do well. All right, because I see designers who do great stuff, and for somebody like me, one of the things I do that really help me is when I see people doing something good in the same area that I'm in. I always have this mindset that if this person can be doing well in this area, it means I can also do well. And because of this, I realized that one of the secrets to achieve good design is to learn the habit of playing. All right. If you play, you start achieving good design. But if you are in that shoe of thinking, okay, so design should always look like this, which is the same concept connected to what this meeting is about. We are used to doing things the way we see people do it. It is time for us to start doing things different from how people do it. All right. So, and that's the reason why I decided to use this paper boat here to indicate difference, to indicate transition, because there's this part of you transiting from doing the things that you have been doing to doing new things. And that's the reason why I decided to use this illustration here. Okay. So yeah, so I believe you all know what inspired this visual now. So now let's play with our layouts. Now, like I always say to you guys, that your background is what inspired your design layout. So because I have this visual this way, all right, I need to now create what I always tell you guys that you should always apply to your design, which is unity. So the way I'm going to arrange my layout now is it's going to make it look like the title, every information on this project belong together. It's not like, okay, yeah, the visual was from somewhere and then the title was now, I now embed the title on it. No, I need to make it look like both the title and every other information together. It's not like I downloaded or copy the elements from different sources. All right, so I'm going to make the title beautiful now. All right, and as you already know, the title is Prosperity Mindset, and I'm going to activate the creators form because this layout is not really suitable for. I'm talking of the way my title is now. It's not really suitable for background. So to create the font here, all right, like I always say, like you should always play. So I'm going to play now by making this a bit smaller, and I'm going to rotate it this way. All right, I'm going to rotate it this way. So the idea of rotating it this way is to make it look like this bolt here is going towards the title, to create that impression that this particular boat here have gotten the secret of being a prosperous person. All right, and that's the reason why it's going towards the title. Okay, now this may not make sense to some of you, but trust me, this is one of the things that professional designers, this is one of the things they do. Okay, and I know so many of you have seen so many different layouts, and you wonder, okay, what inspired this layout? How come this person was able to achieve this type of layout? This is what so many designers do. All right, so I'm going to position this somewhere around here, like that. Take it this way, and for the social media, because there's a social media handle right there, so I'm going to change the color of the social media handle to white. Right, this here, and I'll change the color to this, and this should be here. So because this is the part 3 of the meeting, and I'm gonna move this a bit closer to this, but this is looking too big, so I'm gonna make it a bit smaller, and this is going to come right here like that. All right, so I like to use, let's see if we use italics. Italics is going to look nice. I think I love the italics. Italics look nice. So I'm going to hold on Alt and create a marquee of the 3. All right, so I'm holding on Control now, and I clicked on the thumbnail of the E here to create a marquee of the layer, and I'm going to turn this off, then select the ellipse layer here, and I'm going to click on the layer mask icon here and hit Ctrl I to reverse the mask. So the idea here is to cut the figure out from the shape. So I'm going to double click here to activate the layer style, because we need to also blend this to create that unity. All right, and I'm going to move this a bit to the side like that, and hold on Alt, split this, hold on Alt and also split this, like that. Okay, and I'm going to select the OK button. So another thing we can do here to create more drama is we can change the color of this to this color here. All right, we can change the color. All right, like that to to help the making the project look more fun and interesting. So we can just move this down. Can we still see the 3? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to change the figure from italics to bold. All right, because I'm a fan of making my content visible. Let's see if I use italics here. No. Let's just use bold. Or another good thing we can do is to change the character. All right, because there's no crime doing that. All right, we can actually use another character for visibility sake. And this can come right here. And let's see if I use extra bold and make this a bit smaller. Like that. Yeah, I think this is better. Then I'll hold down Control and click on the thumbnail of the 3 layer. And I'm going to turn this off. Go to the shape now and hold on Alt and click to cut the figure out from the shape like that. Then we can now change the color of this to this. Then we need to blend in this right now. But when we blending this, we need to make sure we don't overdo it. All right. So I'm going to move this here and move this a bit to the side like that. Like I said, unity is very important. All right, in graphic design, making your elements look like they belong together. All right, so the next thing we're going to add now is the other information, which is the venue and the dates. So I'm going to move this to somewhere here like that. We'll move it a bit because I want this to align to the tail of or to the leg of my letter M here. All right, so I'm gonna move it to this side like so. Okay, then for this information here, we can make this a bit smaller like that, and let's see where we can place this. So if we put this somewhere here. Okay, you know what? Before we start playing with the moving it around, I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change the color to white like that. All right. Then let's see if we have it here. Okay, here. Actually, it's not bad, but I still want to continue with the flow of making it look like all the elements belong together. All right, so we can have this. So watch what I'm doing here. I'm making sure that my contents align to each other, because when you're placing anything on your project, when you're placing your element, make sure that your elements is anchored to something. All right, make sure something is holding it. So I think I need to draw a part here so as to make sure that my content here is well aligned. So I'm going to move this somewhat here like that. And we can move this up a bit. So that white space is important. All right, the use of white space is very, very important, guys. So I'm using the up and down arrow key on my keyboard to adjust the position of the elements. All right, good. So I'm going to turn this off right now. And so we need to change something here. We need to change something here. So I'm thinking of changing the color of the month. So the same color with this. Yes, like that. And we can now blend it this. So I'm going to double click on the group layer, and I'm going to move this down here. Now, please, this part of blend if is it should be very light. Why? Because we have lengthy text that is small. So when you are applying the blend if, please, to small lengthy text, you need to apply it softly. All right. You need to apply it softly. So I'm going to move this to somewhere here and move this to somewhere here because I really want to I really want to help my viewers here, right? So I'm going to move this to somewhere here like that and hit the OK button and activate the free transform and just make this, a bit smaller. Let's see if we're still okay. So we're out of the alignment. So I'm going to move this back here like so. And I'm going to turn this off like that. And look at this. We have a beautiful layout, beautiful composition here. And I believe you all can agree with me on that. All right. So somebody's saying, okay, Emmanuel is saying, sir, please, what about the slider above? Does it also work the same way like the slider you used? Okay, yes. So the slider above work with if so I mostly use this when I notice I have how do I call it? So like when I have layers with solid color, like full solid color, that's when I make use of this. All right. And there are times when you use this, in fact, let me teach you how to play with this. There are times that when you use this, all right, it won't give you the result you want. So when you notice that, switch to the one above. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short tutorial that I did today. And please, guys, one of the ways you can support me is to hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. And please, guys, share this video with other creatives. That's one of the ways you can also support me. Let's be a blessing to people. Let's make them also become professional creatives. All right. So let's, help them by sharing this tutorial with them. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.